Let's wrap up our conversation and talk about Hamilton County Crime Stoppers.
Yes.
The program has been around for over a decade now, and it's run by a group of volunteers, and the finances of it are donations, and a lot of good things have happened with it over the years.
Yes.
The Sheriff's Department is in charge of the wanted poster that most people, I think, connect with Hamilton County Crime Stoppers.
Yes.
So let's talk about that wanted poster. Again, maybe how it gets put together and your general feeling and support of the Crime Stoppers program from a law enforcement aspect.
Well, number one is the volunteers of the group are amazing. They are taking time out of their day to do, or their time out of their life essentially, because a lot of them have been on there since the inception of it, and they've put their heart and soul into it, and it's been great. Yes, we're in charge of the wanted poster. How that happens is we have a list of people who have warrants in our county, and we have dispatchers who also do a great job. And my dispatcher is actually the one who puts the poster together. She does wonderful at it, and all I have to do is approve it. So it's really easy on my end, and she does a great job. And so she gets it on there, and we decide the dollar amount for each warrant. How the severity of each one determines how much the reward is. And then it gets sent to me, and then I approve it, to say, and then it gets sent off to the Freeman Journal, who then prints it, and I'm the one who puts it on Facebook, and then as updates come, we put new ones out there for people to see it like that. It's a great program. We've had so many tips come in. Even if you're not sure, call a tip in, because you never know. You never know if it's the right person or not, and most of the time, if your gut says it is, it's going to be that person.
And we want to talk about anonymity again.
Oh, yes.
You can do the phone call if you want and stay anonymous.
Yep.
You can use the P3 Tips app, which I've downloaded. I haven't had to use it yet, but it's there. And I can submit a tip and stay anonymous. I know that's a big thing with a lot of people.
Yep.
Some people might not care if they know who you are, but others want to stay anonymous.
Yep.
And I've asked this before of Sheriff Timmons and others, but it truly is anonymous if you want it to be.
Yes, it totally is anonymous. Like sometimes I won't even know who it is. If they call into our dispatch center and say, this is an anonymous most wanted tip, we don't ask their name. They just get what's called the case number to know that they called in. So if that tip does lead to an arrest, that's how they will get their reward. That's it. That's the end of it. We won't know who it is. My chief deputy, Gary Johnson's in charge of getting that reward money to the person, and we can do it any way they want to. They could call us and say, leave it at this address in an envelope marked this, and that's how we'll do it. It doesn't matter. We do not meet face to face. It can be as anonymous as they want it to be.
Here's another thought that's just popped into my head, but and I'm talking to the people that maybe are hesitating to call in a tip because they don't want to get involved. They don't. No, I don't want to get pulled into some court thing or have lawyers call me. Or, what do you say to that?
I would say I appreciate that thought about wanting to stay out of it, but we're past that anymore in this day and age, because that person you see is eventually going to do something to the point of where you're going to think back, oh, I should have done something. And if it was just a simple anonymous tip, that's all we need. That's all we need to go on something. We can go check on it. And even if it's nothing, you still called it in. And you can still say, it's not off my conscience. I tried. I did my thing. But we've had too many people out in the public get called in and then not arrested, or out in the public and someone sees somebody, they're not called in, and then something bad happens. That we need more eyes on people. Just like I said earlier, we're trying to help everybody, and we need the citizens to help us, just like we're helping the citizens, because we only have 2 eyes on us. We need more eyes, and there's only a certain amount of us out during the day. We can't see everything, so those citizens are there, obviously, to live their lives freely, but if they see something wrong, call to let us deal with it. Please, I literally beg of you to let us deal with it, because we have great guys here, the city, EJS, State Patrol. We will handle it. We just need your help with the eyes.